and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice...
Outsider?
All that matters is getting these Automex to the box relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
I consider this song a real standout number.
Ambient Zeranium levels are state your business. This command...
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode.
All way...
Sorry,
Low detected. Conversational status...
Does that one compute, big?
Affirmative. Initiate...
Got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
See you soon, I hope.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
Love a candy.
That's tobacco.
Welcome. Glad to have you back.
Don't worry, you can chew it too.
That's tobacco. Smoke out tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution. Lest I follow my Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get. And her invention, once operational, once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the detail.
So smoke that candy.
As tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you spray a bunch and puff right in.
Might be wise to get that large...
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy. You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Yes. Another humdrum workaday ailment. Don't have much to...
You want your candy.
As tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
She's just the best choice.
What brings you to this fine establishment? Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Room to the bottom rung. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles. Capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model.
That doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real can. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh, forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh, forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hot sand, rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Yeah.
No coarse pores, brisk smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means no tooth cracking crunch. Down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open room temp tin of Horstwurst.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want?
Back to the factory floor.
Ah, our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. Assist me, and you'll get more than bit. Now tell me, are you familiar? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack. I could speak at length about Zeranium's... So, what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other... Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow... Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium. Merely activate the device once it... Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is... Well, of course, if you suffer prolonged exposure, as... Normally, yes, but on the off... Ideally, I believe that covers all the... Oh.
Don't be a slug. Grab a can and get back on the job with Force Worst. Force Worst. It's not the worst unless it's
My little minion. I trust you until a...
This free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with...
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until a more...
Get-up-and-go-getter.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top, from that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubble gum slims. Try bubble gum Try bubblegum slims.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be until a more
Smoke with the bubblegum filters. 2 treats in 1. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba-ba. At home or at work, buy the pack or the case.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly. Should you suffer now? What's needed now is something to help capital deduction. Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You guessed correct, so you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amp. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior. I'm sure he's just no doubt he also seeks to retain. Good. Failing? One last. Well.
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't save. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't. If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see?
First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, everyone here would turn their guns on you. You do that. Good hunting.
I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the cloud? See, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you ever hoped to be.
Said, be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. You get up and go.
I'm ready.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say whip.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a Captain Surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are clean. and upper rungers are winning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Sways them that a better liberate society. Sell them on an improved me. It's time to bow to piety. To experiment or experiment. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise advance your role and ignore all told. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal. Pitch them on some moral grays. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway. Make them do
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amp? Oh, superb! I'm almost... With this gadget, you'll be shielded again. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather You do that.
Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
she said, do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. What you must, that is what you can. Follow the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal has been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free fun.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you. Plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Over these riffs, Arcadia's naysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality brings downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside.
Time to earn my commission. Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Now for something a little different. If not thematically.
Hey, you there. Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no. I'm in charge, it's an influence. Over just how when they come, they shout. Look out! The chance of glancing me with these, they know that I'm a reality. Stout.
choice of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
I see the way back in through here. Just need to find a way around this mess.
There was a lonesome boy with a hapless frown, whose luck spun around when NT came to town. A marketeer who could spot a kid with nothing to lose. A Mr. Boy, a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, NT welcomes you with arms open wide, and you know you gotta do inside the door. The boy signed up to do the marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The bills were good, the trade, no chicken, no rules, no oversight. Goodbye. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. It's all in the place and fair. Oh, you know it well.
Looks like a fight. Commander, you're bleeding.
Unscrupulous, and he sweetly rose. When you do your business, laser further than anything goes. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your price, you profit more. You're gonna make it fair. Oh, you know it well. Wouldn't that be swell? Come on, kids, let's go! I never work for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next anti-nephew. You buy those, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of life is fair. Oh, you know it well. Make an anti proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, let's go one more time.
Done. The Serenium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever. No. Touch nothing. Do nothing. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid. With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude. Instead, this island will be trampled by the boots of our enemies. Its resources stripped bare, leaving nothing of the beauty we've cultivated over long years. As our stewardship is cast aside like so much detritus, harmony will be lost, and chaos will reign. Praise will give way to slogans, duty to greed, honor to contractual obligation. Freaks, and worse, will despoil that which is left behind, while bureaucrats will use this once proud land as a springboard for their superficial. And with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crippling blow to the eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous maggots. And it will all... Yes, I suppose...
Boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrena Time. Work harder, not smarter. I'm on Paradise Island, on the Elysium moon of Eden. A scenic piece of real estate, if you don't mind the occasional minefield. Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done. For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw breed lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat. Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good joke. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of hammerclaws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deal. Huh. Beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand? They dig! They can burrow! Underhanded rascals! Security team! Shoot them! How could you let anything that big sneak up on me? All right, okay, I'm fine. Just let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Crabble meat is fragrant and inedible. The chemistricians in anti-R&D can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does you in the Resourceful types can shuck Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins. You're limited only by your ingenuity and risk tolerance for being clawed to pieces. I've had enough of that for one hunt. So with that, I raise a glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
conjunction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. All Auntie's Choice employees, we're receiving word of a mishap at the Audacious Advances Research Lab. An unfortunate leak with an experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, "Please be mindful of any murderously aggressive personnel on your way in. They are not accountable for their actions. Slip past them, find me within the silo," unquote. Good luck, Supervisor Ormsby, and any hapless medical specialist who answers this call.
Let this log serve as a record of the fact that Sentry's first-class Briggs and Jakes...
Thank you for saving me. I'm waiting here for my partner. We both fled the base separately. If you see him, please send him... Thank you. I appreciate that.
This makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
What invasive elements?
Purple berry tequila.
Destructive influence!
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Personal audio log, Sergeant Bornsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's
Ready to
forces.
waste
The
on your
previous
command.
squad was unprepared for the threat and was pressed behind torn asunder. Command intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's Joyce into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Smiting won't make it any harder.
So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry tequila.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for
Auntie's
dumping
Choice and the... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the
Nope.
many
Anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. You probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fit, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild daze, scrum pop, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Commander, watch your vitals! Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via
Hear that?
any means.
It's challenging us.
Just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head. You'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
That goes out to the dedicated
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal response. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more up beat right about now, like this.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here. But they sure carved out a place for them. I can respect that.
It's a brawl!
That's you when there's no doubt. That's gonna keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know,
Armed and ready.
to the top. We show that you cannot be.
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
Back a shot and throw it.
That's energy whiskey.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarch, she'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got... Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so the matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Old girls, apparently. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch? I like that. Makes all the difference. All right. What I wouldn't give her. Got something that needs doing, Commander? Looks like a
You could flow, Commander. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten... She'll have retreated into hiding to... Hey, you know how... The matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she... Well, any other questions, or... Looks like a fight!
sure hope. Anyway, need some? Sure.
Keep your pit stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause Jesus, that's what you would be.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purple berry. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia.
Anyway,
For music
need some? Sure.
from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice. Improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. All Auntie's Choice employees, we're receiving word of a mishap at the Audacious Advances Research Lab. An unfortunate leak with an experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, "Please be mindful of any murderously aggressive personnel on your way in. They are not accountable for their actions. Slip past them, find me within the silo," unquote. Good luck, Supervisor Ormsby, and any hapless medical specialist who answers this call. The Audacious Advances Lab, you'll no doubt recollect, is on the east side of the island, on the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
There was a lonesome boy with a heavy
Over here! Free hole in the head!
with all
Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten? She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve. You know how a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation. Oh, any other questions or? All right.
Time to earn my commission.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Trigger finger's still tired! Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Phew, that's the limb. Bring it here, would you? Whoa, look, you're no slouch, you know that? You were, whenever you're, in honest, if you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. And the part from the Raptidon Matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close, all right. But Doc, the strainage pipe must be coming right from the box relay. They're lucky the Raps ain't chewed their way through yet.
family. I never work for him. Let me work for you. You could be the next and 7W. You follow, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire.
You want
Oh,
freedom?
you know it well.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one forced racket for a whole kit of prestige force gloves. Straight up.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy it.
This launcher ain't going to fix itself. Is that right? Truth is, maybe I could use some. I'll be over there if you. All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. You did good work. Here, managed to cobble some frags together. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too.
Snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and spectrum leavings.
The chum bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting others do it?
Right. Moving on. I don't know about you, but I can do something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed? Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report? Now, moving on to my aiding you. Normally, that aside, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, keep it by blood and by steel. My troops may have acted without. It's a protectorate power generation facility. Utilize, not at the bridge at least, but the rest of the island shall make up once you pass to the northern end of the island and step light, though. There's no protectorate gallop.
And my rays are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite complete, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request will compound interest in addition to my standard service fees. Oh,
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the...
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off, and the part from the Raptidon Matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other rap. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts? Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the... If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare...
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
If this is the end, Doc.
Enough distractions, please. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of but it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state.
Will do, Doc. And you, Commander, without your...
my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever be lowered. If there's
there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Uncomplicated loner. And my terms are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates aren't low, I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles. Capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
Now, upward and onward. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax the success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax the success. Num rum.
You're back, and in one piece. I assume you have good news and haven't forgotten where you... I was hoping for at least one, but both at once? Exceptional. There's a type of rare mineral called... Our data points to the east coast of the island, the far south... You were born for this. Oh, this is so exciting. My favorite new scout. Did you find the ferrochrome? Good work. Knew I could bank my bits on you.
Always think about the kind of train that keeps talking. I imagine it's pleasant.
Law damn turrets won't make it easy for us.
While holding a bottle of num rum tied in your hand. Hey, my friend.
I'll take...
Tranquilization, so sweet and swift. Still be on time for your next shift. Num rum. Taste more and feel less numb. Tranquilization, so sweet and swift. Still be on time for your next shift. Num rum. Taste more and feel less num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax, relax, and num rum. Num rum. No stress.
Sight of the Eden's bounty.
Relax, the sunset. Num rum. Num rum.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front line. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled
Not a single
self-betterment.
spine between.
When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
in last Sunday's weekend preview, the previous Saturday.
Still angry.
For a 2% drop in daily space-rated production.
Wait.
Moving on.
Couldn't hit the broad side of a flame.
It's claimed the 110% real sprouted flavor. Correction.
Mess with me, you get the claw.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Was a lonesome boy with the happiest frown. Whose love spun around when she came to town. Can't up the loop. I'm a good boy. I think that's good with you. Yes, and she welcomes you with arms open wide. And all you gotta do is sign the dotted line. The boy signed.
Anyone else? Here, a medic.
Second-rate clock watcher, at best.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Back it.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
He was hiding. Word you better say it was a trial by fire. Was a natural. And he quickly learned to make a red hot deal without getting burned. He was unscrupulous. And he swiftly rose. When you do your business, let's a third than anything goes. Follow you sell how you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of land is fair. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, where would it that be swell? it fair? Oh, you know it well. Making auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah! We love you, auntie.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Now, upward.
Place is in shambles. What happened here?
Something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Shake the don't forget. Wake the next morning, not first when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being. Oh, well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act under I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Oh, all that pleading and the like, yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief, assuming success. Your fee will be based on the length of your involuntary impressment. Dangers from... Don't focus so much on monetary compensation. You see, our lab is a far cry from the... It all requires a certain... devotion. In the end, speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed. Aha, thought so. Sometimes with screaming, it can be difficult to discern and shame. The staff and I, what matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our researchers a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third. As you're now one of them, I'll take that as a compliment. But enough glad-handing me. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacology? Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate. When he failed to return, I peeked out. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. Well then, anything else before we proceed? Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we'll need 2 things. Fresh samples of the red spores and after that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order. Fresh spores will be key in the formulation of an antidote, as will spore samples may be taken from a red plant in the research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same. Once we have...
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia.
Pretty convenient that he only managed to save himself from the storms. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Bisquich, senior copywriter in invasive
Look alive,
marketing.
Commander. Lay low, Commander.
Let's see if you can keep the lists fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in morale management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as executive drainage manager in rotary reclamations and artificial liquidator.
Let me know what you... Hey, got a distraction for you.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it.
For a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sisty Bits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant.
I've had my fill of wrangling spores. This should be enough for the antidote.
Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO.
I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give the... Rather kind of you to say. But we both... I got a good feeling about this partnership. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Purple berry crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all up? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, first things first.
Straight from the box, eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch.
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a... Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key. Just imagine the ad slogans. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to... Normally I'd... There. I have determined the idea. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote.
The Jumbar has made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
The extra bar to share with a chum.
Right.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in. But, well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur and safely situate. Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's choice. That's how we operate. Research is at the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much. Wonderful. All right. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the seeing.
Includes compound interest. In addition to my standard service fees.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Yeah, all right. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end.
And my dear, you know I could really Oh yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated loner. And to keep things simple, you can be sure that my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever be lowered.
If there's a cause you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Uncomplicated loner.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest, and great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. You're likely right, though I fear it'll only... See, Val helpfully filled me in on your own predicament. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have? So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be... Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Direct. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. Well, what about you? You buy into their policies? No, I just... Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say, ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving. Sounds like your old pal. That kind of loyalty, fine by me.
Big new promotion? Yep. Life here's tough. Sure wish
I wouldn't
my
give for a big boy. Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Yeah, I want to say up front that I got nothing against you, but the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for. Yeah? Then I reckon that explains the Earth Directorate. But that's all a heap of shit. They never responded. Never showed up. I know that. Look, I ain't holding you to account, no matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, nor do I. Auntie's got something that needs doing, Commander?
Yes?
Must be at least a few. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fear, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather, nor the troopers who should have been escorting this. Where are their bodies? These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless... No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any... Let's just say, to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short, but I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and... The center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Likewise, and there must be at least a few usable parts in here.
It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia. Official
Here?
frequency of Auntie's choice.
It's warped. Just like everything else. There must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's warped. Just like everything else.
And nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's choice. And now, back to it. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims.
Try bubblegum slims, but rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want?
A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum. It's a
have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crap.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign! We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
You'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles, ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
To the very last, try bubblegum slims, bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor, bubblegum slims, try slims. Today
won't stop till the very last.
Run, don't walk. Spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research.
There must be at least a few usable parts in here.
And Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
That's you and there's no doubt.
Complex ecological network.
Can be the best revenge.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up word to the wise. Despite what...
Robust ecosystem, like those meddlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all...
How empty are the lives of Aunties? Subject that they need to remind you to mind.
Consider finding a human companion.
Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose. A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all...
Apologies, this unit's conversation is functioning intermittently.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Recreated on purpose.
You locked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, good. Because we've got more of that than we can... You haven't heard? When Antis invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where a number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up. So some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less.
All right.
Money buys happiness.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Any part of the paradigm that they can.
Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do.
I wouldn't give her. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Feel the benefits of spending.
Right now, the paradigm needs... I wish I could program an automech to feel these feelings under... You know, instead.
Stranger?
Of course, it's part of... May you realign
Stay
with the
true,
paradigm.
outsider.
Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We have the tools to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, these cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Greetings.
Individualism ran Auntie is the best choice. Depletion of resources. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Auntie is the best choice. We all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. She's just
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport. Once a shining testament to protect, but where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved. Its people given a reprieve. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement part. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most Sentry second-class laymen, show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press. Once you're inside, there's something else I need you to do. Something that would save many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all... All manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Regrettably, yes. I may have been branded a traitor. Brigadier Montelli is a stain on the protectorate's good. I may not. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can. To check in on my people and see how they fare. Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, even if you succeed. Farewell now.
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. But then the wireless told me everything was splendid. I inhale so much dust and debris.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, and ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation.
Welcome back. You have your orders. The Vox.
Rum pie. General malaise. Imbalanced humors. Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Almost the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Time to earn my commission.
Sleep tight with
Over here! 3 more in the head! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
You think like me is free. Talk in my club.
Looking low on ammo there. Commander. I could help you whip something up.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
At Auntie's Choice, we think there is no freedom without freedom of choice. And you need all 10 flavors of Spectrum vodka in order to be free.
Every autonomous consumer needs both Borst, and I can't believe it's not Borst.
Can you truly say you are liberated without frozen, dried, smoked, and canned salt tuna fillets?
Be free, everyone!
Be free with Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I saved did for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm learning and learning for you.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the Sprat race. Just didn't account for all these Crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the Crabbles skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Place? Oh, I haven't kept this high strung since Horizon Point.
Niles.
Howdy, Zed. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble. No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra? Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held, and do exercise discretion, as well as caution.
Not to worry.
Yes, but the unit...
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I'll answer what I can. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. If you must know, the woman... Then I met Niles.
Unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk globs. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little buggers skidded up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? Of Arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I... Looks like a fight!
It's a fraction.
Now for something a little different. Totally.
Outside, Commander. Ready to wait. Hold your computer. Over here. All in the head.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander. Next with me, you get the claw. The gravel claw's angry. Right, Chris, you really gotta try it. Flat and fry 'em. Fried crisp, 1,000% gluten-free. 'Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried 405 degrees.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. A little good news to brighten your day. Local protectorate forces have been considerably vexed for some time by a troublesome uranium gas liquidated.
Susceptible to danger, mobility, electrical damage, failing. Not for bad company.
These vitals looking a much marginal, Commander.
And only hoping
It's hit me in. Help me out.
special selection. Stumbled into the right-wrong list on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see fighting with me? Target. And I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Hey, see, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger. Attacking the I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie? Reload! This is what
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flap. Or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, deep lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse.
My favorite new scout! All of them? Thanks heaps for your... Well, that's plenty for me to run claim paperwork on for now. Just by way of a heads up, that's the spirit. Ferrochromium and Heartless Lephoria are not to worry, though, friend. There's lots of other much more rare resources out there that might even be unique to a single... Now you're...
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Stuck on the ground. Packed a colon, got you down. Well, trust anti-chemical purge is far better than natural cures. Oh, live on, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And he brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, live on, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder.
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Stuck on the ground. Impact colon, down you down. Well, trust anti-chemical purge. Far better than natural cures. Oh, live
gas leak in their repair facility. Top brass, sources tell, ordered their commander see it sorted in short order. Well, a brief while ago, our field agents exacerbated the problem further.
Auntie's choice in the got something that needs doing, Commander?
Automech reinforcement damn near impossible. One might easily suppose this signifies utter failure on the part of their commander, and only hope it signals the imminent end of his command.
You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the consuls, she tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me, the cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful.
If you're too hurt to walk...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system.
What do you propose?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of... Please. If you can help me sabotage the transport...
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander? Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take you too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust.
Excellent work. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. The bravest thing I ever...
Good luck, Art.
Likewise.
As tobacco, it's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a box and puff right in. Candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Come get your candy.
That's tobacco.
Because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia. The best thing outside Brentwood. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
You've returned, but... Hold a moment. What in the blazes was that? What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board, and you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well. Was she at least able to give you the cipher? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to me.
Can't fault you for having doubts.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further.
No offense to Val. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Worst, oh worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today. Comes to sweet peas, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hots and rears to tits. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Worst, oh worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today.
Got time for a debrief, Commander? Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy holy cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a root temp tin of horse roast. That's right. Nothing like instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost
Yeah.
productivity that whole
It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. I bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Breeze without feeling like I've got a rabbit
worst, oh worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh worst. Grab a can today. Don't be a shirker. Don't be a slug. Grab a can and get back on the job with Force worst. It's not the worst unless it's Force worst.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles. Capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Outlaws always crabby.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. With the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. So sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head. With the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. To all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Huh. A protectorate vestige. Guessing the cadre didn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
Let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Southbound. Combat!
Popping my claw.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording, in the event we don't survive.
I wouldn't give. Got something that needs doing, Command?
Is it me or anyone? Need something, Command? Sure.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice. It's the bestest choice.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity to take it. My own don't
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Consult your employee handbook to determine if anything is presently allowed.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and One day, I know you'll be mine. I've been
Everyone else heard that.
Liquidate him!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Nicely handled, Commander.
Through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled. The list goes on.
Lift should be here soon. Damn it! Where's not the bad? We had none at all.
Not getting up without help, Commander. What in the where now? Hey, got a distraction for you. You thought I couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
I could climb up the shaft faster than this.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more. I'd like to have a word with whoever's in charge of maintenance around here. Right after we deal with these guys. All that was some kind of universal test? I hope this means we passed.
For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first scoop
To the very last, try Bubblegum Slims. Bubblegum Slims, oh Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims, try Slims. Today
won't stop till the very last.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Greetings to our Order of the Ascendant listeners. We here at Auntie's Choice have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for you to join forces with us. We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced. We can do better. Let's do better together.
Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Came to town, a marketeer who spotted a kid with nothing to lose. Offered the boy a deal that was good. Yes, Auntie welcomes you. His arms go wild, and you know you got to sign the dotted line. The man signed up, didn't hesitate. Anything to win him of his papa's faith. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The person does great and no one's going your way. No rules, no oversight. No ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. High, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making me proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Trial by fire was a natural. I low you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an Auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Low can low.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a scene.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nana, Mr. Overby. Then I said, I am more than some commonplace consumable. Well, now how am I going to pay off my bar tab? Cole's going to take my spleen.
Take care in the northern regions of the island. Loose your words. I'm listening. Good work. Sure, it'll aid your path into the Vox, presuming you keep your nerve. Let me spin you a yarn. One of my elite regiments ceased replying to hails several weeks ago. Hardy bunch. Fought all across yesterday. Calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Ask a loaded question, get a loaded answer. Pains me to admit such, but for all our losses, we've minimal. Man doesn't seem to understand. Try to. And if there's one thing I just...
You sell how you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of life is fair. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go. Swing it now. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? You make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah!
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person.
I wouldn't give for a big... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Oh, it's like sour milk and
You know, I'm really starting to feel hopeful about settling here.
barbative mouthfeel. I feel great!
Everyone knows Salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from
Fairfield.
Why settle when you can thrive?
Sure.
Enough of that, I suppose.
I consider this song a real success. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?